Here's my 41 Chevy truck I've been working on. I've been wanting to get a video of it sooner, but every spare moment I got, I'm trying to work on it, not take a video of it, but I'm going to have to get better at doing that. Did some work on the engine. I got a brand new rebuilt carburetor, put a new line to the fuel pump, brand new. I got my temporary gas tank for right now. It actually fired up yesterday. After a while, I put new coil, condenser, cap, and I wired in a new ignition to the coil. But I'm going to have to drop the oil pan because it looks like the rocker arms aren't getting enough oil than what it should be. So I think maybe the oil pump's bad, or there's probably a lot of grease and whatnot down there anyway. See how that does. It's not going to take too long. But I do have my amount of rust to fix and all that, but at least now that I got the engine going, I at least know it's worth doing everything else on it. I'm just gonna leave it at the 6 volt for now, but yeah, here's the key I wired in. It's real simple to hot wire, just 3 wires coming to the key. But yeah, I haven't done anything to the transmission. But it doesn't even roll, and I push in the clutch, brakes are all seized, so I got all brake work I got to do yet, and that's kind of expected with this type of thing. But I jacked up the other side and tried to start it on over here, but it was all seized, and I just sprayed a bunch of penetrating oil in it for the time being. But I got this spot here on the door cut out, so I can weld in a new piece along there. I'm just going to tack weld it along the bottom there. I don't know if you can see it. Shouldn't be too hard. I got to take the inner door panel off yet, but and there's another rust hole there, and then there's your, I don't know if you can see that, the cab corner's rusting through all the way down to the frame. So that's why I need to lift off the cab. That side isn't doing it yet. But these right here, I don't know what you call that, but that's starting to rust through because there's a block of wood underneath there, and once that wood gets the moisture, there's the same thing on that side there. But I mean, everything else is pretty solid and metal for up in the cab here. But I got a lot of dents I'm gonna need to pound out up here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but a lot of dents. And then that side of the cab was, or the bed was, tree fell, or actually a barn fell on this, and straighten it out a little bit, but I don't know, it's probably best just to find a used one at a junkyard. Then should have a little better here. He's trying to straighten it out. I mean, hey, it needs a lot of it. It's not really going to be worth it, I don't think, and it's just going to take too much time for me to try and fix it. And this whole thing is just cupped. Yeah, there. The whole thing is cupped, like, it's just a lot more work. I got this fender off here. I got other parts laying around. I didn't start doing much body work yet at all, but I got this bed here that there are parts of this that need a lot of work too, that I don't know if I'm going to keep this one or just keep this metal for patching on other stuff, but either way I'll use it up. So the horn works, and radiator holds water. I didn't have to do nothing to that. But I'm thinking I'm going to get a new coil. It's not too much. It's like $30 maybe. I'll show you what I did here. I put the new cap on, new wires. And I got the new points, cap, condenser, or not the condenser, the condenser. So I actually expected it to be louder, but it wasn't too bad. The exhaust is broke off and whatnot, but really, the frame is pretty good underneath, except for surface rust. You'd expect that, but it ain't bad. Dude, I don't know if you can see this or not, but yeah. There's the oil pan. I'm gonna have to take that off. I gotta drain the oil. I just put a little bit of new oil in it before I ran it. Just kind of loosen up all that old oil. So I'll have to do that relatively soon. There's that cab corner that needs some attention up in the front. And there's that block of wood there underneath where the door kind of meets. And this side's gonna need, well, I can't see the sun there, but that side's gonna need it up there. I haven't done anything back here at all yet. I got a lot of work ahead of me, but it's probably going to be a couple of year project since I'm only 17. I don't have the most money to work on this thing, but it's kind of making its way. Got a battery charging up here. I have the old fuel pump here that I bought. Now I figured just get a new one and it runs real nice and whatnot, but took out the gas tank, cleaned up the gas tank. I'm gonna have to put a real good, since I'm not gonna clean out, I got the gas tank sitting over here. Since I'm not gonna, I don't know, I just decided that I'm just gonna, I cleaned it up with a lot of detergent and sprayed it all out. And the gas tank sealer and cleaner was going to be like $50 for a gallon, so I figured I'll just put a real good gas filter before the fuel pump, so if I have problems I won't hit anything. I took out the starter today because it's making a little rumble. Teeth on this are seeming pretty good, actually. I was surprised. It's not too worn down. The starter here isn't too bad. I don't know, it's kind of focused. It's not too bad.